So me and Zinklo have done it again. It's a 3-5-2 for top sides. It's absolutely fantastic. You can see straight away an 113 goal difference with PSG. We're going to get right into some results with top sides. This is for your elites across the leagues. Best teams that you have. Do not try this with a lower half team. I've tried it and tested it. I've got one sort of to show you why it's not amazing. It's still decent, but it is for top sides. But I'm rambling. Let's get right into the tactic. What's going on there, guys? Kempi here, and welcome back to another video from myself, another tactic from myself as well. And today, me and Zinklo have combined to make an absolute banger yet again. It's a KempiXzinklo special. It's a 3-5-2, and it's absolutely beautiful. I've got some highlights to show you guys. I've got some bits to go through as well, why the tactic is so good, why it's not so good on lower half teams as well. But without further ado, make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on all things. We've got rebuilds, tactics, they're all flying out, and you guys are loving the content, so thank you for your support. Straight away, we do have a Champions League final, PSG versus Real Madrid. It's a build-up play. Finds Pedro Goncalves back into Alvarez, out to Mukiele, to Pedro, to Verratti, with a great ball through to Mbappe. And you see how we went from back to front so quick there? That was outrageously fast, and Mbappe puts it in the back of the net. This time, it's Pedro again, bursting forward. Finds Hakimi as that attacking wing-back, again finding Pedro back in to Mbappe, who's got open space, and finishes for 2-0 in 59 minutes. And the last goal is going to come from an interception from Danilo. A great ball over the top from Neymar. Courtois comes out, has an absolute stinker, and FM25 couldn't come soon enough. This new match engine needs to come quite fast, because mistakes like that happen all too often. But it was a 3-0 victory and 18 goals from Kylian Mbappe in one Champions League season, which impresses me the most, as well as the quadruple and being invincible with a 113 goal difference with PSG. I said this tactic was good. I wasn't joking. It's absolutely fantastic. A Coupe de France final win, 5-1 against Lens, and a Trophy de Champs win as well, a 2-2 victory against Lens on penalties. And in the league and Uber Eats as well, overview stats, we scored 134 goals in 34 games. That is outrageous, conceding just 21 as well. We had the fewest shots against on 313, having the most shots on 745, and data hub wise, we're looking at 3.94 goals per game. Nearly 4 goals a game is outrageous. A 0.62 conceded per game as well is also absolutely fantastic. And when we look at the people that were scoring the goals, we had 71 come from Kylian Mbappe with 21 assists, 39 goals and 21 assists come from Mauro Icardi as well. And I mean, he's got great finish. It's actually quite good in stats wise, but you know, he's not the greatest striker on earth. Verratti, 28 assists, 16 goals. Neymar, 14 and 26. Pedro, 13 and 8. Carlos Soler, 11 and 12. Noni Mukiele, 11 and 2. 6 goals, 19 assists for Hakimi. We've got 8 assists down here for Kimpembe. 5 assists from Levin Kazawa out on loan. 6 assists from Edson Alvarez as well. So some very impressive results from PSG, and absolutely buzzing with how this season has gone. Obviously Mbappe with an 8.32 average rating is fantastic. They've also got QPR, and QPR are predicted to come down in 19th position, and we've overachieved. We have come down in 9th position, but conceding way too many goals. So this tactic, like I said, has been built for top sides. I thought I'd show you guys, you know, why don't use it with your lower down sides. You might do okay. You're going to come 9th for the team predicted to come 19th. But I know the comments we filled with, I conceded 2.2 goals per game, and it's absolutely rubbish. Well, you're going to score 2.15 and you're going to have great fun watching it, but the results are not perfect in any stretch of the imagination with a team that is not predicted to absolutely dominate. Like I said, still some very good results. Lots of goals coming from the strikers. Obviously not as much quality in this QPR team as there is in the PSG side. But yeah, so just don't expect to plug this tactic in with a team that are not absolutely smashing it and smash it. And again, with Lazio, we've done quite well. Again, they're a team predicted to come down in, I think, 5th position as you start in the season preview. Yeah, so a decent side, bit of an outsider. I mean, only 3 points away from being top of the league. So I think if I was actually managing and actually playing the games, I think we would have probably won the league, to be honest, because that 3 points could have been picked up in a game where we probably lost, and I could have changed the game and made us win it. But yeah, so a decent season with Lazio, but sadly not enough to lift us the Serie A trophy. Just 3 points behind Napoli. 13 above on goal difference is fantastic to see. So again, scoring lots and lots of goals. 100 and 5 scored here with Lazio. But you can see we're not on the goals conceded bit because it concedes lots and lots of goals. If you're not one of the best teams in the world, like PSG, it was a 0.63 or something. So, you know, we can outweigh that quite easily. Ciro Immobile had a very, very good season, 41 goals, 12 assists. Milinkovic-Savic as a middle central midfielder on attack, 24 goals and 10 assists, absolutely smashed it. Pedro, 13 and 14, 12 and 3 from Burkhardt, 10 and 10 from Luis Alberto as well. Lazari with lots and lots of assists. But I've got more tests to show you as well to just solidify how good this tactic really is. Well, if you guys can, make sure as well to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also come over to the Patreon as well. We have got a rebuild section where you guys have been absolutely loving it. I mean, they've been coming out 3 times a week at this point, and you guys can get access to the rebuild files on there. So thank you to the absolute legends that are on screen right now. I've literally just managed to purchase a brand new PC because of the support from you guys. It's been absolutely mental. So thank you so much. And obviously follow on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Threads. If you have got Threads, I've made the account and we're going to have to sort of start putting stuff on there as well. So come over and follow on all things possible. Now, the first season we're going to show you is Real Madrid. Now, we didn't win the Champions League or the Copa del Rey, which is a little bit annoying, but we did win the Supercopa, and we absolutely smashed the league. 96 points, 15 clear of Atletico Madrid, and stats-wise, we scored 110 goals, conceding too many on 36, but like I said, we're going to win the league. We're going to have great fun in this tactic, and we're going to score an outrageous amount of goals, and that is the sort of point now. We're in July with FM. We might as well have some fun, and the thing with Real Madrid as well, they don't really have a star striker. We play Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo as the 2 strikers. We haven't got Benzema. I mean, Joselu isn't even here in the update. We've got Danjuma in on loan, but we haven't got a standout striker, and we still smashed the league. We still scored so many goals. And I mean, if Mbappe was in this team, like he possibly will be next season, I'm sure he got another 80 goals as well. So a very, very impressive season for Real Madrid. Luka Modric with 16 and 16. Brahim Diaz with 16 and 12. 62 goal contributions coming from Vinicius Jr. and 38 coming from Rodrigo as well. So lots of goals coming from different positions. Toni Kroos doing bits on the assist front, which is great to see. Tchouameni as well doing absolute wonders. We've got Union Berlin. Now, quite a good test to be fair for a team that were predicted to come down in 13th position. We have certainly overachieved to come into the top 4, but again, conceding too many goals. So don't cry at me. If you concede lots and lots of goals, you will score lots of goals and it will be good fun. 60 points, so a decent tally for Union Berlin is great to see. In the Pokal, we sadly got knocked out fairly early on, but lots and lots of goals scored. And again, just a quick one to show you guys what you can get out of this tactic from a team predicted to come mid-table, predicted to come in the bottom half. I've sort of shown you 2 of them with QPR and Union Berlin. It's great fun. You score lots of goals, but you do concede goals. And the last team as well to show you is Chelsea, obviously coming 12th in the Premier League last season. We know they're a better side than that, and I have won many a Premier League title this game on 88 points. But Liverpool were 1 away from Centurion somehow, which is absolutely infuriating. But FA Cup, we were 4th rounded by Bournemouth, but we did end up winning the biggest trophy of them all, the Carabao Cup, a 4-3 victory against Manchester City. And 2 players that absolutely smashed it for us this season was Kai Havertz and Romelu Lukaku, who I don't think Chelsea are going to have next season. But because of the new PC coming, I've not bothered updating the sort of engine too much. I let the staff do the transfers. But by next week, the end of next week, we'll be all set up on a brand new PC. So, you know, Havertz will be at Arsenal. Lukaku will be wherever Lukaku will be, Saudi. Aubameyang will be in Saudi, and it will all be updated. But the tactic itself is finally time to show you guys. Like I said, it's a 3-5-2, and it's a very, very good one at that. We start with a sweeper keeper on support in goal with tackle harder. And the reason we concede lots of goals is because we've got 2 wide centre-backs. Both shoot less often on obviously the left side and the right side. But wide centre-backs on support are absolutely mental. So do not expect to, you know, it'd be a very, very relaxed tactic. You're going to see some pretty wild and wacky things go down with a ball playing defender on defend in the middle of them with 2 anchor men just in front on tackle harder. Now, it has been tried as 2 halfbacks and the wide centre backs to sort of get into these spaces while the halfbacks will drop in. but I just found it wasn't really much point. You might as well keep centre-backs at centre-back and DMs with DM, but still very, very fun. Trying it with 2 anchor men has worked very, very well. 2 inverted wingers on the 2 wings, both with pass it shorter, stay wider and tackle harder. So they'll stay wider and then invert, which means they get into sort of these diagonal positions where the centre and attacker is going to run through the centre with pass it shorter, dribble more, shoot less often and tackle harder, and get right involved with the front 2 advanced forwards on attack, both pass it shorter, both roam from position because there's not really many paces able to help them, so they might as well roam, drop in, link up play, and the other one is going to get on his bike and hopefully score you 78 goals like Mbappe does. Mentality-wise, we are set to positive in possession. It's a shorter passing system, pass it into space, play out of the defence, low crosses, work the ball into the box with a slightly higher tempo and play fairly wide. In transition, we take short goal kicks, counter and counter press, and out of possession, it's a high press system, preventing the press much more often and preventing the short goal distribution as well. Chelsea, very good results again, 2.42 goals per game, conceding 1.29. But yeah, a very, very fun 3-5-2. Massive thank you to Zinklo for help on the tactic. I hope you guys do enjoy this. Let me know what results you get on Sortitoutsi or down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.